My name is Quentin Palfrey. I'm a Democrat running for Lieutenant Governor. The cause of my life and the focus of my campaign is on the fight against poverty and inequality. A little bit about my background. I was the chief of the healthcare division in the Massachusetts AG office when we were working to expand access to healthcare. And I was the senior advisor for jobs and competitiveness in the Obama White House. And when I worked in the Obama White House, we were fighting to build an economy that works for everyone. And I have to admit, I've been devastated by what has happened in this Trump administration. There's a certain cruelty to an administration that seeks to rip families apart and put walls between us and our neighbors, knock tens of millions of people off of health care. And there's an attack on our fundamental values, on science, on truth, on the Constitution. And I think that the solutions to these problems are not going to come from Washington. We absolutely need to take back the Congress. But for us to actually deal with the problems that really affect ordinary people, like housing, education, transportation, the opioid crisis, those solutions are going to need to come from the states. But the good news is that Massachusetts has wonderful leadership. We have Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey. We have Maura Healey. We have massive majorities in both houses of the legislature. And I think that if we can take back the corner office, and we absolutely can take back the corner office, Massachusetts can do things other states can only dream of. We can raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. We can get paid family leave and pass a millionaire's tax that will give us the resources to invest in transportation and education. We can move towards single-payer health care. We can pass automatic voter registration and really reform some of our electoral system. So I'm excited to be part of the team that's going to try to take back the corner office. And the lieutenant governor can be a bridge to cities and towns. So when I was thinking about doing this the last summer, I remember this awful thing that happened in Charlottesville. And I remember these people with the tiki torches. You remember the tiki torches? And there were some swastikas, and there were members of the Ku Klux Klan. And I remember asking myself, what am I going to tell my kids and my grandkids that I did when our values were so obviously under attack? And I want to be able to tell them that I stood up, and I fought back, and I pounded my fist on the table, and I screamed till I was hoarse that this is not the kind of America that we want to live in. So I want to join with you. I would love to have your support. I would love for you to caucus for me at your caucuses. Jess Lieberman, who runs my campaign, is here, and she'd love to take your names. We'd love to stay in touch with you. Because the way that we're going to take back the corner office is the way the best campaigns have been run over the recent years. It's going to be neighbor to neighbor. It's going to be community by community, from the Berkshires to the Cape. And I want to join with you to take back the corner office. Thank you very much. Our website is QuentinPalfrey.com. Thank you for having me.